Hey, good morning, church. So, I wanted to get on here a moment and say, yesterday it was a wonderful time talking to one of my old high school friends and catching back up. And it's been several years since we've been able to, get in contact with each other. And we just sitting there and we talking and, we just just fellowshipping, talking about the Lord and the goodness of God and just everything, catching up and we just saw on some how the Lord works sometimes. Just get onto things. And one of my buddies, Nick, he said something that really gave me some insight and revelation of something. Never really thought of it this way. He was explaining it to me because he was talking about one of his friends who called him and asked him and told him, he said, "Man, I'm going to die. I'm going to go to hell." And well, his friend, he was saved, Nick, my buddy Nick, asked his buddy, he said, "What makes you think you're going to die and go to hell?" He said, "Well, because," he said, I sin every day. I fall short of the glory of God every day." And so my buddy Nick asked him, and I can't remember detail exactly how it worded, but this is basically what he asked him. He said, "Do you wake up every morning and the first thing that's on your mind is, say, going out and scamming people?" And his buddy said, "Well, no." He said, "Do you wake up every morning and think about how you're going to go do other things and whatnot?" And the guy said, "No." And Nick said, "Well," he said, we all make mistakes. We all fall short of the glory of God and all that." Well, we was going on in the conversation and I got to thinking about that for a moment. So let me ask you a question today. You may think that you're unworthy today. You may think that you're full of sin and you're not worthy to be saved. Grace and all those things. But let me ask you a question today. What do you do when you wake up in the morning? What is the first thing upon your mind and on your heart? Is it the Lord or the lust of the world? You see, the thing of it is, God sees a man's heart. And even though we're going to make mistakes, even though we're going to sin, even though we're going to fall short of the glory of God, it's where's your heart at? What is your mind and your heart focused upon? If you wake up in the morning and your mind and your heart and everything's fixed upon the Lord, even though you may make mistakes, you can repent. You're not doing things intentionally. You're not going out of your way to sin against God. You're doing it because you want to do it. You're just making mistakes because you're in the flesh. God knows a man's heart. It's where your heart is, what counts. Live your life according to the Word of God, the best of your best, what counts. This helps someone.